those photography lights with where it looks like an umbrella. I have one of those, but I always prefer natural light because I think it makes my videos look a lot better. So if the lighting looks off, I'm really sorry. I am back with another video, finally. Sorry it's taken me so long to get another video out. I like to film when I'm home alone, and I'm just not home alone often anymore, which is fine. I prefer it that way. It's just I don't like to film with other people in the house. It gives me like secondhand embarrassment, and I don't know why. But today I am going to show you all of my pacis. The last time I did this was, I can't even remember. It's probably been like 2 years, and obviously my collection has grown a bunch. So I wanted to finally sit down and show you all of them. I just cleaned all of them, which took me about 30 minutes and quite a bit of paci wipes. So they're all ready to go, and so am I. So oh, before I get into it, I just want to give like a little disclaimer. Ear regression or baby space, no matter what you want to call it, you're valid no matter how little or how many items that you have. You don't need a bunch of pacis or a bunch of onesies or stuffed animals or anything to make you more valid. Don't compare your regression or your baby space to what you may see online or anybody else's. Yours is your own, and it's unique, and you can have as little or as lots of things as you want. That doesn't make you any less valid or special and unique in your own way. I know I may have like a lot of clothes and a lot of pacis, but trust me, I feel just as comfortable with like $1 general paci and an oversized t-shirt. Yeah, don't feel pressure to get anything like that. You are special and valid in how many ever items you own. So don't feel bad and don't compare yourself to others. That's really important. And also another thing is it's really important to respect shop's boundaries. So whenever you're considering buying from a shop or interacting with a shop even, the first thing you should always do is look at their policies and read the boundaries that they have set for them. And it's really important to respect others' boundaries. Even if you don't agree with them, you should always respect everybody's boundaries. That's also super important. Some of these shops are going to be strictly 18+. If you are a minor, please don't interact or shop with 18+ shops. Please respect their boundaries. That's really important as well. I will do my best to tell you where I got each and every piece, and I'll also do my best to give like a short summary on the text on the screen of their shop policies. But before you go in and interact with any of these accounts, please do look at the policies for yourself, as they may have changed without me knowing about them. Disclaimer is that I am an adult. I'm 27. So I have had a big girl job for quite a while. I've made my own money for quite a while. So what you see here is just what I spend my money on when I have the extra money. I have been collecting pacis and baby gear in general for about 5 years, so I have accumulated quite a bit of it. Also, please don't think I'm trying to brag or make anybody feel bad. I'm not. I just really want to share my pacis with you because I know a lot of you really like these type of videos, so that's what I wanted to do today. I'm also not even gonna attempt to like number them because I know for sure I will lose count. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm also not gonna use them in this video because like I said, it did take 30 minutes to clean all of these and a lot of paci wipes, and I really don't feel like cleaning them again. Okay, first up is going to be this paci. It is a strawberry shortcake paci. I really just absolutely adore the deco on it. I don't think she could have done a better job on this one if she tried. I am absolutely in love with this one. it is one of my like top 10 for sure. I use it frequently. I got this one from LilacLullabyShop. This was for a trade. I do art, if you didn't know. So this person wanted some art from me. In exchange, I got a custom paci, and I couldn't be more happier with it. I really couldn't. She did amazing, and all her work is so beautiful, and I would definitely recommend checking her out. She is such a sweet human being, and I always enjoy working with her. I've done a couple of commissions for her. She's just always so pleasant to talk to, and she's just a genuine, kind human. Next up is this TY Beanie Babies. But with this piece, some of the gems actually fell off on the outline because I've had it for so long. If you notice, like right here, there's still some gems missing. I've had this one for quite a while, so that unfortunately just happens sometimes when you are owning CupcakesPacis. You can buy a couple of bags of gems online for pretty cheap and fix them yourself. I love this piece. It was one of my first ever CupcakesPacis, if I remember correctly. This paci meant a lot to me at the time because I really didn't have that many, and I was also going through a hard time. This piece has a special place in my heart, and I definitely need to fix those couple of gems that are missing here in a little bit. Next up is a Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy paci. I like the little white sunflower gems on it. I was really wanting like nostalgic Cartoon Network themed pacis because those are just, special place in my heart. Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, Courage the Cowardly Dog, The Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack, Teen Titans. I grew up with those cartoons, and I really wanted Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy paci specifically because that one was like my favorite show growing up. I do believe I got it from Angel and Spike's pacis. I'm not sure if they're active anymore, but it was a trade for a custom piece of art as well, and I really love it, and I actually use it quite frequently because I still to this day watch Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy quite a lot. So this one is a modded baby paci. It is a modded nook. It's got little bees on it, and it glows in the dark, which is really cool. I actually modded this myself. Modding Nook pacis is pretty hard, but once you kind of get it down to a science, you can do it pretty easy. I might have to do a video on how I do that one day actually. To give you a short like rundown of how I did it, firstly I cut the baby tea off of it, and then I boiled it in really hot water for about 15 minutes to soften the glue. Or I don't even know if it's glue. I think it's just fused plastic on the inside. And then what I did from there is what tool did I use? I think I used like a little tiny screwdriver, like something really flat so you can get in through like right there. Heat it up really good. You can go in with like the littlest, flattest, thinnest screwdriver you can possibly get. I've even done this with like a crochet needle. But something really flat and slender will do, and like kind of tiny. You can also see where I went in, I don't know if my camera will pick it up, but I went in like right there, and once you heat it up enough, it kind of just, you keep like wiggling the screwdriver until you hear a pop, and then you kind of just like pull out the rest. If you see, I can just pull it apart now, which is fine by me because I like to clean the nipples like on the inside and out, and it's just more sanitary. Oh, you can see where what I'm talking about, the fused plastic. That's essentially what you're trying to break. It's that right there. But that is a short rundown of how I mod these pacis. This is actually modded paci number 2 of this same design. My boyfriend's family's fair was over, and he kind of found my own paci, and he may or may not have absolutely chewed it to bits, so I had to get another one. But that's fine. It's not his fault. It's my fault for leaving them out, you know? He didn't know any better. He was just trying to chew. But yeah, I got a new one, so everything's fine. And my last one was a little bit less cleanly modded because it was my first time ever modding a Nook paci, so I'm really happy with the way this one turned out anyway, so it worked out for the best. Modded Nooks are absolutely one of my favorite pacis for sure because the shield is just so small and it feels like really lightweight compared to our standard adult paci. So if you have a littler face like me, then you should definitely consider finding a shop that sells these. There are a few. I'm thinking of a shop that does actually mod these specifically, but I don't remember their names, so I will include them right here if you want to shop for modded Nooks, because they are kind of hard to do yourself, but I would recommend buying like a cheap pack that you don't really care too much about and practice for yourself before you find a design you really like, because you might end up kind of destroying it. Alright, next up is an Invader Zim paci. This person did such a wonderful job on this. I kind of picked the theme and they kind of just like ran with it, and I couldn't be more happier about how it turned out because it is absolutely adorable. And I use this one frequently too. I still watch Invader Zim to this day. It is so cute. And I love Invader Zim, and I love Grr. I love all the little like beads they put on it too. It's so cute. This person doesn't have a shop anymore. This was a trade for a commissioned piece of art, so. And if you're watching this, thank you so much. You're such a sweetheart. I love this one. Still one of my favorites. Sorry if you hear any like scratching noises in the background. My bearded dragon is just not having it today. It's just not his day. I have retrieved the baby. Maybe he'll calm down if he's in here with me. I don't like it when my baby's upset. You want to say hi to the camera? Come on. No, he doesn't. I'm sorry, guys. He doesn't want to say hi. He's okay, baby. I will put him over here. Do you want a blankie, sir? Here. Is that better? I don't know if you guys can see him, but I've covered him up. Sometimes that's just what he wants. He has a hide in his enclosure, but he doesn't really use it that much. After the pacis. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys a free pack that I got on Amazon. Forever ago. Like, it's been like 3 years since I've got these, actually. Ta-da! It was the primary color pack. I do believe they still have it on Amazon. Oh no, he's still not happy. What is it? What? Can I go back in there? Fussy babies. Okay. Oh, don't wait. Okay. You stay there? It came with these 3, and I don't remember the price, but I did get these about 3 years ago, and no. I don't want him ripping my tins up. Here, why don't you stay there? But yeah, these came in a 3-pack, and I like these a lot because you can interchange the buttons and the handles and stuff and kind of like make your own color combinations. So that's pretty neat. I'm missing the red handle. It may be in my box somewhere. I'm really bad with handles. I end up breaking them really easy. But then again, these have been boiled quite a few times, so I have probably weakened the plastic and made them more fragile. I don't know if you can tell, but this one specifically has kind of lost a little bit of its color pigment. It's kind of more like a really magenta, almost red, like it's trying to be red. But that is because I have boiled it so much that I've caused it the discoloration, so that's pretty sad. So be careful if you boil your pacis too much. They may end up getting discolored, and of course please don't boil your deco pacis. That is never a good idea. But yeah, I like these. I just put this color combo together the other night to match one of my favorite Sleepy shirts. Okay, the next paci is one I actually decoed all by myself. It is a Vampirina paci. Vampirina is a really cute children's cartoon. I think it's a Disney Junior cartoon about a family of vampires. Just a really fun, cute little show, and I like it a lot. So I had to make a Vampirina paci, and I put little bats on it and bows. I actually just got in some resin bat wings, and I'm gonna put them like right here. They're black resin bat wings, and I'm really excited because I think that's just gonna look so cool. This next one was also an art trade. They wanted some custom planner designs, which was really fun. And in exchange, I got this cute custom paci. It's little twin stars, and I adore the colors on it so much. This is from the shop name Marisopagere. I'll correct myself. Next up is a beautiful kind of like surprise custom from Hummingbird Comforts. I was so excited about this piece. You guys have no idea. I know I may look like blues and stuff like that are my favorite, but I really like primary colors and bright colors and all that like kiddo stuff. I love all that stuff. So this one was my first like kid court piece. I really like all the little accents and details, like the little lollipop. It's on that side. Like the little lollipop. And yeah, I kind of just chose a theme and she ran with it. The shield is painted red, which is also really cool. It gives it this like unique shade. Hummingbird Comforts is one of my favorite paci shops. I actually promote for them, so if you guys want to check them out on Instagram, if you see anything you like, you can use code SPROUT to save 10%. This one was also an art trade. They wanted a custom profile picture, and of course I'm happy to do any work with them. And they always have the cutest commission ideas, so I was happy to provide. I actually have 4 pacis from Hummingbird Comforts, and actually they're all right here for me to just grab. So I will go ahead and get those together, and I will show you the other 3 that I have from them. This was my first ever paci from Hummingbird Comforts. Still one of my favorite pacis to this date. I just think it is so incredibly cute. I love all the little hearts and the details and the wooden blocks. Oh my gosh, it's perfect. It's perfect. This one was a trade as well. I actually I designed their logo, and this was a trade for that if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, I couldn't be happier with this. The center is just the cutest thing in the whole world. If you know me, you know I love Winnie the Pooh, and Winnie the Pooh classic version is just, I love everything about it. Was for another trade. We've done quite a few trades, so I appreciate anytime they want to do another trade. They know I'm always down to do more in the future because their art is just incredible. So this is a custom Animal Crossing Petro. He's the little clown sheep, and he's one of my favorite Animal Crossing characters, so I was so happy to get a piece with him on it. And the ribbon on the handle, and she hand painted those little dots and then she decorated them with gems. It's just, the creativity this girl has is insane, and she makes the most beautiful pacis in the whole world, and I always appreciate and love every single piece she makes me. This next one is probably my favorite piece I've ever gotten from Hummingbird Comforts. Next to the Winnie the Pooh, I can't choose my favorite between the Winnie the Pooh and this one. It's a Coraline Paci. Hummingbird Comforts and I both have a mutual love for Coraline. This one actually came in a promoter package. For being a promoter for Hummingbird Comforts, she was so generous enough to do like promoter packages, and everybody got a free little paci, and this one was mine. And I'll show you guys the close up. I was so blown away when I got this. You guys have no idea. I just think this custom like button center, I love everything about it. It's decoed so nicely. The little buttons on it, it's like the perfect paci. It really is. And I love Coraline so much, so I was so excited to have this piece, and I will treasure it forever and ever. And here are all 4 of my pacis from Hummingbird Comforts together. They're all so special to me. I love all of them. Thank you, Hummingbird Comforts, for giving me these beautiful pieces and doing so many trades with me, and always being the best shop to work for, honestly. So you guys should definitely check them out on Instagram, and if you see anything from their shop that you like, you can use code SPROUT to save 10% off. Okay, next is a little bear paci. I was really excited about this one. I say that about everyone, but like I'm always excited to get every paci. Little Bear is really special to me. I remember watching it growing up, and I still do to this day. You can find full episodes on YouTube if you look up Treehouse Direct. They have a lot of other cartoons too, but Little Bear seems to be my go-to. This paci is actually from a person that I absolutely don't support anymore, so I won't include their shop info or anything like that. They are not a good person. If you follow me on my art account, you'll probably know what this person has done to me and my art. But if you don't know, you can find the post on my Instagram. But for those of you who don't know what happened, basically this person was misusing my art and they broke my terms of service. So I don't support them anymore. I don't think they have a shop anymore, which they shouldn't. Next up is a modded Mam paci. It's a little seahorse, and the scuff was me trying to take the button off to mod it, so that's kind of sad, but you know, it's still cute. I really like the clear shield of it with the little water designs. It's really cute. This is actually really old. I got this probably about 4 years ago, and I modded it by myself. I really like modded Mams, but they are kind of really difficult to mod. It's very hard to get that button off. It's not fused together, but it's on there like really secure. But once you get it, it is really worth it. This is actually a paci that I just got in. It is a baby paci just off of, I AliExpress. They're really cheap. They're only like $2, but I've actually found a way to mod these, so that is what I'm going to be doing with this one. I actually have a modded one to show you. It's simple, it's cute, it's baby. The color is perfect on this one, so yeah. I actually had a pink one just like this modded, but I lost it, so I have another one on the way. These weren't that hard to mod either, but it does involve a hot tool, a soldering iron. I'm sure you could mod it without one, but the soldering iron made it a lot easier. So basically what I did was, you can just pull it out. It's really difficult, but you can pull it out. And then once you get it apart, I take the soldering iron and I make the opening just like a little bit bigger to fit an adult size teat in it, because if you don't make the hole a little bit bigger, it will just break your teat whenever you put it back together, and we don't like broken teats around here. If you attempt to mod it yourself, just remember to make that opening just a little bit bigger so it can fit a bigger teat through it, and then you can put it back together just fine. Next up is one of my oldest pacis. It's just a simple adult paci that you can find on AliExpress, eBay. They're really cheap and there's nothing really that special about them. I definitely haven't used it in forever. I might go ahead and just like turn it into a stuffy paci pin or something like that, because I actually don't particularly like it at all and I never use it. There's a few pacis in my box like that I should probably just go ahead and turn into stuffy pins already. I have turned 2 of my baby pacis that I couldn't mod into stuffy pin pacis. So if you happen to have a paci that you don't like, you can do the same. You can kind of just like cut the teat off and then put a safety pin in it. I'm sure there's tutorials on YouTube on how to do it, but after you finish, you can just safety pin a little paci on your favorite stuffed animal so they can have a paci just like you. This is a Dollar General modded baby paci. The pacis that you can get at the Dollar General are really cute and they're really easy to mod as well, but the only negative thing about them is they will scuff up. The design comes off really easy, and I didn't think about this at the time, but I'm actually going to try to put maybe like a thin layer of clear coat nail polish on it to kind of preserve it. Or if you have experience with using resin, you could probably preserve your paci button design from going away completely, because unfortunately I have quite a few like Dollar General pacis and a lot of their designs have just gone bye-bye. This paci actually came to me in a surprise ageregressor box, and I modded it once I got it because I just thought it was the cutest thing in the whole world. I don't think the shop's active anymore though. I don't think they have been active in quite some time, so that's pretty sad. This is actually a Dollar General paci that I got. It came in a pack with this cute little stuffed raccoon that had like a paci clip attached to him. So, and I meant to mod this forever ago and I just never got around to it, but it's really simple. You just pop off the button, and actually on this one the design looks like it has been sealed on top of it with something, so maybe Dollar General leveled up their paci game just a little bit. Okay, this paci is not the prettiest thing in the whole world, but I figured I would include it anyway. This used to have a custom button center on it. I ended up boiling this paci and it ended up getting water into the custom button center and it ruined the button center, so I had to take it off. So that's that big glue stain right there. And then I broke the handle to it too. And if you can see right there, that is what happens whenever you boil your pacis too much on too high heat. You can like disfigure the inside of your paci. So please be careful when you boil your pacis. It is a good sanitation method, but I prefer washing them by hands nowadays, just to avoid stuff like this happening and the discoloration. But also you can buy paci wipes. These are the ones that I use. I get them on Amazon. They're like $3 and some change, and these are my primary method of cleaning my pacis. Unless it's like a full silicone paci, I will go ahead and just wash those off in the sink. But yeah, be gentle with your pacis. They're really fragile. This is also a modded nook. I don't know what gen nook this is. As you can see, it looks quite different from the regular nook pacis. These are easier to mod than these pacis. Just like these pacis, you are technically breaking these whenever you mod them, so it'll never come fully back together unless you super glue them back together. But I don't recommend doing that. I just recommend leaving it alone just for sanitation purposes, because if you super glue it back together, you'll never be able to take your teat out and clean it from the inside or anything like that, or you'll never be able to clean the inside of the paci. I find that super important whenever I get a paci, that I am able to clean each part if I need to, because you put them in your mouth, so you want to make sure every little nook and cranny is cleaned as much as it can be. So this is never ever going to go back together quite the way it was, but I'm okay with that for the purposes of sanitation. But the good thing about baby pacis is you can boil them and they will be just fine. I've boiled this one so many times. I still don't prefer it though, just because I like to be able to get in there with soap and then rinse it out and stuff like that. This one is another modded baby paci, and I'm so sad because it is broken now. And it used to be a Care Bear paci, but it was one of those where the design was printed on, and over time it has just completely went away. I would love to repurchase a pack of these and mod them again, because I broke it. So whenever I first started modding baby pacis, I would go ahead and super glue them back together, but whenever you use pacis, sometimes your saliva will get in there, and when I super glued it back together, I didn't have a way to get it out, so I had to break the super glue, and in doing that I broke the shield too. So that's sad. Learn from me, don't super glue your pacis, just leave them alone. It's for the best. This next paci I am super excited to show you guys because it's actually something that I decoed myself. It is a rainy day themed paci, and I love it so much. I slowly collected like paci making supplies, and I am making my own pacis now, just for me. I have been scammed a few times buying pacis online and doing trades and stuff. I kind of got tired of it, and I was like, well, I'll just start making pacis for myself, and it's actually really fun. The supplies to make a rainy day themed paci, but I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do as far as like the layout and how I wanted it to look. I knew I wanted to use the center, and I knew I wanted it to be rainy day themed and on a crystal blue base, but I didn't know how I wanted it to look. But then I seen this beautiful paci from the shop on Instagram, and I asked them if I could kind of like use it for inspiration for this paci, and they said yes, and I'm so happy that they did because I absolutely love the outcome. And you guys should definitely check them out because their work is incredible. Oh my gosh. If you think this is cute, you should see the original. And they do a lot of other like rainy day themed pacis, and everything they make is just so cute. And yeah, so please check them out. I wanted to mention that because this kind of technically isn't my original design. I kind of just played around with their design. So they definitely deserve the credit, and they deserve all the recognition. This next paci is actually from a shop that I promote for. It is an otter paci. It says playtime, and it's just so cute. I love how the white gems turn into blue gems to make it look like water at the bottom, and it's a really cute piece. I saved up money to purchase this one from the shop that I promote for. Pacis are actually super affordable too, which is one of my personal favorite things about them. So if you're a baby on a budget and are looking for new pacis, you should consider getting one from this shop because their work is so cute. And then you can use code SPROUT to save you 10% off your order if you see anything you like. This one is actually from that same shop. They were right next to each other in my box. This one was the first paci I ever got from this shop. He hand painted this Cubby paci for me. Cubby is my favorite stuffed animal. I've had him since I was a small little baby. They hand drew the center, which is so amazing. They can make their own centers like that and then print them out and then put them on a paci, and then they hand painted these stripes on it, and then they sealed it with resin, and they're so talented. The shop actually kindly enough sent this paci to me for free in exchange for a honest review on YouTube, and it is still up if you want to go watch me unbox this paci. This next one is another one of my little pieces. It is just a fuzzy paci, nothing really special about it. I just wanted a paci that reminded me of like lambs, so I found this fabric and I thought it would work really nicely. I kind of made it too thick though, so next time I do this I will try to not make it as thick. It's not my favorite creation, but it is still really cute, and it's the only fuzzy paci that I have. So actually this one is my boyfriend's favorite paci. This next piece is from one of my favorite humans and favorite shops in the whole world. Their name is Bubs and their shop is SleepyDragonSoothers. And this adorable primary colored paci was a paci for a trade for some of my art. I did their logo, and I've done a couple of personal art pieces for them as well. I actually have multiple pacis from them, and they are one of my really good friends, and I'm really grateful for them. I always enjoy working with them and getting new pieces from them, and I also really like seeing all their creations because they are so talented. Let me see if I can find my other pieces from them really quick. Bubs, if you're watching this, I officially have more pacis from you than any other shop. I have 5 from you, which is more than what I thought. This is my next piece from them. I actually bought this one with my own money because I thought it was just the cutest thing in the world, and I love Studio Ghibli so much, and I couldn't resist this one. There was no way I could pass on it because it is just so cute. It's one of my most prized possessions. This next one was my first paci I ever got from them, and it was for another art trade. It is a kipper paci, a custom kipper paci, and I was so elated when I seen it. I was like, it's so cute. They are so talented, and I'm so excited to show you these next 2 pacis from them. They are quilted deco pacis, which is something they came up with, so they're decoed to make them look like quilts, which is just the coolest thing in the whole world. This is the first quilted paci. It was themed after a quilt that I actually own, and I still can't believe how beautiful this turned out. Don't mind the missing gems. I have dropped it a few times. It is not their fault. I am just a very clumsy baby. They blow me away with their deco. They hand paint these little squares on it, and then they outline them, and then they deco it in, and it is so cool. I asked them to leave the button like blank because I wanted to find a patch to put on it to really give it that whole quilt feel. It's perfect. Oh, you flip it up and it like continues the quilt pattern. It's just, how do they think of this stuff? They're amazing. And this is my most recent piece from them. This was another trade, and it is a primary colored quilted paci. And if this isn't the cutest thing you've ever seen, then I just don't know what is. When I got this in the mail, I squealed with joy because this was like one of my dream pacis. They recently did a quilted deco sippy cup for somebody, and it's just, they're so neat. So I definitely recommend checking them out. They are a phenomenal artist and I appreciate them so much. This next piece is a custom baby bat pacifier. I don't think the shop is active anymore, sadly, but he is really, really cute. Okay, this next piece is my most expensive paci. When I seen it, I had to save up for it, and I'm surprised nobody got it before I did, but I'm really happy that they didn't because it's mine now and it's beautiful. This is a Nightmare Before Christmas Jack Skellington paci. It says Pumpkinhead. It's so cool. Oh, these gears move too. And then it's got jingly bells and it's simply the coolest paci I own. It's just all the details are so neat. Some of you paci shop owners really blow me away with your art. It's just all the detail that goes into it. It's amazing. Just amazing. I got this from actually closed down, but their sister shop is still open. It's Quinn's Comfort Creations, and you can actually use code SPROUT to save 10% off your order with them. They actually designed this paci, so I actually have another piece from Quinn, and I'll go ahead and show you guys that one. Ta-da! Here's my other paci from Quinn, and some of you might actually remember this one because I unboxed it here on YouTube. They sent me a surprise age regression box, and this is what I got in it, and I love this piece so much. They were actually kind enough to send me another center because I broke the original one, but it's okay. It's all fixed now, and it's so special to me. I absolutely love the colors on it. The pink and purple together, it's so cute. Quinn is so talented with their work. You guys should definitely go give them a follow if you aren't already. They're one of my favorite people in the whole community, and they've helped me through a lot actually. They were quite a good friend of mine. Quinn, if you're watching this, I appreciate you so much, and I'm glad that we met, and I'm glad to be your city. This next one is just a plain pink paci. Nothing too special, but still so baby and so cute. This next one is actually another piece that I made. It's a snow day paci. I had so much fun making this one, and I just had this idea in my head to get a mini beanie and make a snow day paci, and I made it come to life. Those little snowflakes on there are actually nail stickers. So if you didn't know you can put nail stickers on pacis, now you know. Oh, I didn't notice that one's broken and I need to replace it, but it's really cute and I love it a lot, and it's one of my favorite creations. I didn't realize that the batteries in the lights in my tent went out, so I went ahead and replaced those. Ooh, this next one's really exciting. this is from the same person that gave me this paci. They wanted me to do some custom center artwork for them, and this is one of them. They went ahead and made custom artwork into a center, and I got a paci with my own artwork on it, so that's really neat. Left off on Quinn's pacis, but I actually have one more from them. It's just a little butterfly enigma paci. I think these are really neat, and I wanted one forever. I still want one in green, but they had a pink one for sale, and I had to get it because I love it so much. I think it's just a really cool design for an adult paci. So guys, I really didn't think going through all my pacis would take this long, but I'm at an hour and 30 minutes of footage right now. And I'm halfway through my pacis, so I'm probably gonna have 2 to 3 hours of footage. Hopefully when I edit it down, it'll be more of maybe like a 20-30 minute video, I'm hoping. So that way the video isn't too long to sit through, you know? But next up is this paci. It says Baby, and it's got the teat filled with stuff. This is actually from a person I don't support any longer, so I will not be naming where I got this. Their shop's not active anymore anyway. It's still a really cute paci. I don't particularly use it a lot though, because there's some other ones that I really like. As you can see, it used to have a thingy, but I lost it because I'm a terrible paci owner. Next up is a classic round white baby doll paci. This is from an 18+ shop, so please keep that in mind. But I really like their design on this. From my understanding, they worked really hard to perfect this design, and they did a really good job on it. I know a lot of other people really like these pacis, and I love the design of it so much. This teat is way too big for me. I know a lot of you babies really like the bigger teats, but this is the perfect size for me, just a standard adult teat paci. I don't know exactly what size this is, just the standard one, but this is perfect for my mouth size personally. And here's a size comparison. So it's actually so big that it makes the roof of my mouth numb, which isn't a pleasant sensation, so I don't use it a lot, but I'm very happy to have it in my collection anyway, because it is just such a unique paci and a very vintage baby design, and I love it. It actually came with this bulb teat, and I've tried both of them, and I just don't enjoy either of them. Someone actually told me recently that you can switch out the teats for just these regular teats, so I'll probably try that because I really like this shield a lot. Next up is another trade paci. They wanted a custom playdate commission, and this is what I got for my part of the trade, and I couldn't be happier with it. I think it is just so adorable. I changed it up a little bit when it came in. I had these leaves that I had been dying to use, so I added a few of those, and I also asked them if I could change out the color on the letter beads, because they didn't have any of the bright ones, and they were kind enough to agree to let me do that. And this paci makes me so happy to look at. I think it's just so cute. And it's got a little calico critter on it. I mean, how heckin' cute is that? You can't get cuter. This person actually sent me this paci clip too at the same time. So, I think their username is CozyPaciCorner on Instagram if you guys want to give them a follow and check out what they have, because they make really cute stuff. This next piece is from a person that gave me a lot of issues when it comes to my art, so I don't support them anymore, but it's just a simple Maggie and the Ferocious Beast paci. I have a custom Maggie and the Ferocious Beast paci on the way, but this one's still really cute too. And I love Maggie and the Ferocious Beast. And here's another one that came from this person as well, but I totally changed the way this one looks. I had a lot of issues with this person, so whenever I got their pacis in, I did change a few of them just so I could like grow more attached to them, because I didn't want them to have that like negative feeling with, you know, the person who made them associated with them. So I kind of like revamped them and made them my own, and I revamped this one completely and I love it now, and now it feels like mine. There's no like icky feelings associated with it when I look at it, and I love it. And it's Oswald. Oswald is one of my favorite shows in the whole world, and yeah, I'm really proud of myself for this one. This is a fully silicone paci from Lil Comforts. They are an 18+ shop, so please keep that in mind as always. This has become my most gravitated to paci lately. The only thing that I don't like about it is it has a slight smell. I contacted the shop and they told me I can boil it, and it did help with the smell a little bit. I just don't think I boiled it for a long enough time because it still has like a slight smell to it. But it's not bad. It's just, it smells kind of like silicone, I guess. It's really soft, squishy, and you can bite on the handle, you can bite on this, like you can really bite it. While I'm using it, I'll play with it and like fold it and squish it and stuff like that. I love it. I plan to get more in different colors, honestly, because I gravitate to it a whole lot. I think it's the actual most baby thing in the whole world, just the design of it. Yeah, definitely one of my favorites. And I have been using it a lot ever since I got it. This next one is a modded Nook. Again, it's just a baby paci. I've had this forever and ever. The teat's kind of discolored, so you can tell how old it is. I'll have to like take it out. If you guys have any tips on how to get discoloration out of teats, let me know. I would love to hear them. But yeah, it's super cute, and I have the matching sippy cup. So yeah, there's that one. This next one is one of my most prized possessions when it comes to pacis. It was a custom for trade for artwork again. It's from a shop that I sadly don't think is active anymore. She went through a lot of life changes, and I just don't think she has the time to run a shop anymore. But here is that. It is just perfect. It is SleepyCore themed, and if you don't know what SleepyCore is, it's literally just like this. It's like night skies. I like it personally with more of a pastel blue, pastel yellow, and then white, but I've seen SleepyCore be like dark blues and more of like a brighter yellows. But I like the pastel SleepyCore themed. If you can't tell, everything around me right now is SleepyCore. That's kind of like what my nursery is. This was my first SleepyCore paci, and it's still so special to me. It's just so sparkly and pretty, and she did such a good job on it. And this next one is actually from the same shop. It's a Wonder Pets paci, and I was so excited to get this. You guys have no idea. I had this idea in my head for a Wonder Pets paci. I wanted the outline to be colorful with pops of color throughout it, and she executed that perfectly. Like, I wanted the colors to match the Wonder Pets colors, so they all are pretty much primary colors, but I love it so much. I couldn't be more happy with the way it turned out. I used this like every night for a week straight when I first got it. It was my favorite thing in the whole world, and it's still one of my favorites. This is one of my oldest deco pacis, and if I remember correctly, it's one of the first trades I ever did with somebody. I was so happy to get this piece. It's still so pretty, just the colors in it, the pink and blue it's perfect. The shop I got it from is CupcakesPacis. Oh, this next piece means a lot to me. So this is a Miss Sunny Spider Patch Friends paci, and I absolutely love this show. I remember falling asleep to it as a kid, and now as an adult, whenever I put it on, it'll still put me to sleep. It's very calming, and I think it was the reason I wasn't afraid of bugs growing up. It was a trade from Playcraft Co., and I was so happy to get this. Oh my gosh. They make their own centers, which is really cool. So if you have a center that you want printed, you guys should check out Playcraft Co. because their work is so good, and they're a really small shop. They don't have a lot of followers, so you guys should go check them out. This paci was also another trade. It is from BubblegumBinkies. She is such a sweet human being. And she did such a good job on this paci. I love the Rugrats so much. I love the little add-ons on it, like the blocks there in the bottle. It's just so cute, and it ties everything together. And I really like the little tiny stars on it. It's just so cute. This next one is also from BubblegumBinkies. It's another trade we did together. And this one is my favorite piece that I have from them. Oh, it came with a clip. Let me go get that. Okay, here's the clip it came with. I just wanted to show you guys this too because it's so cute. Here is the paci. It is a Ponyo paci, and I've seen her post one similarly to this one, and I was like, oh my gosh, can you remake that for me? And she said yes, and I'm so glad that she did because it is one of my favorite pieces that I own now. And Ponyo is a special movie for me. It's like a comfort movie, so I'm very glad to own that piece. Thank you again, BubblegumBinkies, for doing 2 trades with me so far. Here's a paci I got off on Amazon. It's just a crystal blue paci, and I love it because it's see-through, and I want one in every single color. This piece is pretty recent. I haven't had it too long. It had been available in the shop that I promote for quite some time, and then I finally just decided to go ahead and grab it while I still could. It is another Winnie the Pooh paci, and those are hand-drawn, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I can't believe nobody snagged this before I could, because it was available in their shop forever. But I'm glad it's finally mine. It's home now. And here are all 3 pacis that I have from our little love shop. You guys should go give them a follow on Instagram and check out what they have for sale because they're a pretty small shop and I think they deserve more recognition. And then you can always use code SPROUT to save 10% off your order with them. Woo! I told you guys I'm clumsy, but luckily nothing got broken. This next piece is a paci I got like probably around 5 years ago now, and it's really cute. It's a Sanrio themed paci, and I like all the mini planners that she put on it. It used to have a bow right there, but I kind of dropped it and it fell off and broke, so I'll have to put another bow on it soon. Guys, I'm getting down to like my last 15 pacis now. Here's another one from a shop that I no longer support. I did go ahead and change it up a bit just so I didn't have any like bad vibes associated with it. Can't tell, I did end up breaking the center. Yet again, I am so clumsy, but I was able to glue it back together. Normally, most of the time when I break a center, I'm not lucky enough to find the missing piece. There's another one from a person I don't support anymore, but I really do like this one a lot. I'm really happy I got this piece. This one was one of my first like 8 pacis, I think. It came with this one actually, but I gravitated more towards this one for some reason. This one is actually still more of like a comfort paci to me. Well, they're all like comfort items to me, but this one is when I'm having a really bad day, this is the one I like still use a lot. And here is another one of my creations. This one is probably the one I'm most proud of because of the teether ring handle, and I just think the deco is really cute on it. It's Sleepy Core themed, but with the bedtime bear, and I'm really happy with the way this one turned out. I think it turned out really cute. The only thing is the teether beads grab my cat's hair, which is kind of annoying, but you can just wipe them down with paci wipes, so. This next one was a custom I got from a trade. So cute. They did a really good job with it. I kind of just picked the center and the theme, and I told them to have fun, and this is what they come up with, and I'm really happy with it. I really like the colors a lot. It's very visually pleasing. Here comes my kitty. This one is just something I put together myself. I got the green paci from Amazon or eBay. I don't even remember where I got it. And then I ordered the shaker from a resin supply shop. Yeah, it's a liquid shaker. You can. I might actually deco this one. This one was really special to me because, you know, I go by Sprout, so it's just a modded ma'am, I think. Yeah, it's super cute. I don't use it a whole lot these days though. Here is another one of those flower pacis. I actually ordered this in white and they sent me the wrong color, so I've not done anything with this one, but I might one day. Here is a paci that I got sent by accident. I actually ordered this paci, but they sent me this instead. I don't really like it that much, but I might do something with it one of these days. These two are actually more modded nooks. They came in a 2-pack, and I was so happy to get these. This handle actually glows in the dark, but yeah, these are so cute. I use these a lot, and I love them. Here is just a plain lavender paci that I got off of Amazon. This next one was my first ever modded paci. It came from a shop that is no longer with us. They actually only recently closed down, and I was so sad, but this one is really special to me, and you can see it's been very loved. This is a paci that I painted in hopes to make a Blue's Clues paci, but I never ended up receiving the center for it, but I might go ahead and just order another one to finish it because I've been trying to get this done for around a year. This next one is really special because my boyfriend actually got it for me. It's a black paci that he got on Amazon. It was so sweet of him to get me that. He got it for my birthday a few years ago, and he got me a stuffed cow with it. It's one of the heatable plushies, and she's scented and smells like lavender, and I don't know, I've never had a partner get me pacis before, but this one is so special. I'm down to my last 5 pacis now. This next one is one that I made. I really wanted to make a spooky themed paci, and I really like the way this one turned out. It's kind of like a sticker paci, so these are nail stickers that I got at Walmart, and they look really cute on pacis, surprisingly. And then I just did that outline, and yeah, it's really cute. This one is a Care Bear paci, but you can barely tell because the design on the button has been wore off over the years, so that's sad. And then it doesn't look that pretty because I super glued it together not knowing any better, so I don't really use it that much. I would really like to just order a new pack of Care Bear pacis and try this again because they're so cute, but I feel like I ruined them. And then here are the last 2 pacis. They are just Dollar General pacis. They did once upon a time have designs on them, but I don't even remember what they were. I think this one was the Lion King, and this one was something similar. They are like Disney pacis, I think. But yeah, they don't have any design, but they are really easy to mod, so. Well, babies, that is all of my pacis. Minus maybe like 1 or 2 that are lost right now. And I actually have a few more on the way. That's part of the reason why it took me so long to film this video, because I kept waiting for the next paci to come in to feel like my collection is complete. But I kept getting more pacis, so I'd have to wait again, and then I'd get another paci, and then I'd have to wait again. So I just decided, to heck with it, I'll just go ahead and film one right now. I got tired of waiting. Well, now I think I want to lay them all out and then get a paci count for you guys. So I will go ahead and get that set up. Okay, babies, here are all the pacis. It looks insane laid out like this. Like, I can't believe it's taken up my whole entire tent. Yeah, I can't believe I have that many. I wonder if any of you can guess how many there are before we go ahead and count them. So let's go ahead and count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76 pacis. I can't believe that 76 pacis fit in this box. That doesn't seem like it fits that many. Granted, I do need a new box because it is literally overflowing with pacis. I would like to get kind of like a woven basket or like a picnic basket for them. I just haven't been able to find anything yet, but they do need a new home because they are overflowing right now. But yeah, let me know if you guessed the number right or if you got it close. Also, let me know what your favorite paci from this updated paci tour was. I'm really curious. Well guys, I have over 3 hours of footage now that I have to edit. I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to be kind to yourself and do things that you enjoy. And remember to eat and drink lots of water. I hope you all have been doing really, really well since my last video. And I will see